God's teaching is to wake you brothers and sisters up to who you are in the Bible. You are known in the Bible as the Israelites that the Bible talks about. When you open up the Bible and you read in the Bible, you're reading about your forefathers and foremothers. You're not reading about other people. You're reading about yourself. You're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The greatest book that was ever put on this planet. And whose history doesn't record? You blacks and Hispanics. But you have not been taught that. So we're out here to dispense this information to you. That's what our job is. We're not out here for a show. We're not out here to sing and dance and entertain you. We're here to give you God's word. Because our people have been taught lies on the Bible.
I can tell they jealous, ain't nothing they can tell us. They say I'm overzealous, hell no, you just rebellious. Put these heathens up in fetters, remember how they did us. Oh no, I can't forget it, we gon' make their ass regret it. I've been holding on to wisdom, ever since I met her. We got it, endeavor, I want this forever. Lord, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Gotta gather up together, these commandments make us better. Bread of adversity, water of affliction. Look at our conditions, had to get it out the trenches. But them teachers on the streets, we gotta build our people's spirit up. Sin, I had to give it up. Feel like I done did too much, so I go harder for the Lord. I can never do enough, so I just keep doing more. What the hell you waiting for? You know the rules, what you say you gotta prove. When we blameless, we can't lose. Life or death, you gotta choose now.
We was taught lies, and Christ says we're going to know the truth, and the truth's going to set us free. You got that in the song? Read it again, read it again.
This book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So brother right here in the red hoodie, I don't think you can hear me, but the scripture says the truth is going to make you free. Brother, come here real quick, right here. What's going on, bro? What's your name? I'm Sirac, bro. Hey, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality? Yes. Black American? Can you look on this side right here? You said it's Black America or American Black, right? That's a lie. God didn't call you that. The white man called you that after he took your forefathers and your foremothers off the slave ships and started beating the hell out of them and made them change their nationality, their names, and everything else. That's a lie. Watch this. Read. 15.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses talking to all 12 tribes. He says if it's going to come to pass, meaning future prophecy, right? Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Question. As a people, as a nation of people, let's just start with our people, the blacks. Are we blessed or cursed in the city of St. Louis? Cursed. Let me ask you a question. How are we cursed? Look around. You got liquor stores in your corners. Everywhere you look around, you got a liquor store, you got a church. And the church supposed to be helping the people. What they doing? They robbing the people. That's a curse. That's a curse. And guess what's another curse? Gun violence, drug, cigarettes, smoking weed, all that. Alcohol abuse, all that. That's a curse. We were supposed to be we are a special people, but because we broke God's commandments, we at the bottom of the society. We got the bad educations, the worst jobs. You look at our people, we always in the warehouse. We fill up the warehouse. That ain't nothing but a modern day free prison system. Because in prisons, you only get limitations somewhere. But when you're in the warehouse, you get more liberty because you're in the warehouse. You get a check too, but that's the same thing. That's nothing different. So watch this, verse 16, watch this. I'm gonna show you.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Like he said, the city of St. Louis, he said we curse, right? A curse is never a good thing. When you gotta come outside your house and you see 12 vacant lots, and then you see vacant houses, then you see another house that somebody occupied in. That's a curse. Scripture says we're supposed to be kings and priests. We're supposed to rule this world. But we've decided to go against God and not keep his commandments. Now you see why we're in this condition. Now you see when brothers hanging out in the corner selling drugs to each other, selling weed to each other, killing your own brother, whoring out your own sister, not trying to marry her. That's a curse. God says everything that we do opposite, we're supposed to be doing. Marrying your sisters. It's an honorable thing. Stop selling drugs to your people. That's hatred. Scripture says, don't hate your people. Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. You ain't gonna sell that drugs to you ain't gonna do the drugs yourself, but why is you selling it to your people? Read.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Let's go into the work field. When you read back then, we was cursed right here. The slave in the field picking cotton, picking tobacco, sugar cane. That was a curse. We was working 20 hours a day, and we was getting like 4 hours of rest. And then we get back in the morning and do it all over again. That's a curse. In the city and in the field. In today's, like I brought the warehouse, that's a curse. That's not a job you want to have a career in. That's a curse. Because when you go into the warehouse, mainly what you picking? Clothes. I used to work at a warehouse. Brother had put me up game. He was like, because we picking clothes, and we call ourselves pickers. In college, you can make clothes out, right? The same thing. It was the same thing. They call you a picker. That's it. That was the same thing. When we used to pick cotton, they brought it up today, and we think we're free because we get to walk around and do what the hell we want to do. No, we're still in slavery. Case pickers. You got case pickers. You got just pickers. You scan an order. You go pick the order. That's the same thing. You picking cotton. They just change it around. Give me 48. Watch this. This is still part of the curse.
This book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Because we didn't keep God's commandments, we wanted to do what we wanted to do, not keep his commandments, sell drugs to our people. He says, therefore, the white man, let me just make it plain, he's part of the enemy. We're going to serve our enemy because God sent them against us because we disobey his commandments. Come on.
In hunger?
In hunger, guess what? If we want to get some food, not just the white man, because our people just look up to the white man. They hold him to a high stand. So I just used him. They don't own that. Who owns the elite market? There you go. That's part of the curse. He's part of the enemy. Who do our people, mainly the women, go to when they want to get that long hair? They go to who? No. Yeah, they go to the Chinese band. They own it too. When we want chicken fried rice, who we go to? We don't make it ourselves. Normally we don't make it. Who we go to? The Chinese spot. You know who John is down there? That's John. That's what, I don't know why they call him John. He's a Chinese person. But that's one of the names. If you say, I have to go get some Johns, they tell them about the Chinese spot. So that's part of the curse. And hunger, read on.
And in thirst.
And in thirst, guess what? If you want something to drink, you go to that store that our enemies own. Why? Because at one time we served God and we had all these things. But we decided, okay, we're going to see what the enemies, we don't want to keep his commandments. So God says, I'm going to send your enemies. Now you got to serve them. Because the things that God gave us, it was good. It was clean. It wasn't nothing unclean. It was, everything was good. We wasn't getting sick or nothing. But when we eat that Chinese food, guess what? We get all type of sickness, all type of plagues. Even at McDonald's, all praises got toned down. The McNuggets and stuff. You look at it, because I seen a video yesterday. They looked in the microscope. It was all type of stuff in there. It was all type of and we don't know it. It was all type of like parasites and stuff in them chicken McNuggets. They trying to kill us off. That's a curse. God didn't give us that. He gave us clean food. When you read Leviticus 11, all the things we must eat clean, that's clean and unclean, we can't eat. But because they said over us, they give us all type of unclean food. What's the biggest meat that our people consume in a barbecue place? Ribs come from what? pig. God says don't eat that. But we've been destroyed so bad, that's the new white meat. That's the new white meat to our people. You try to tell people to stop eating pork, they're trying to hang you. God says don't eat that because it's unclean. But we decided to try it anyway, and guess what? Now our enemies is over us. We don't.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Who made that hood you got on, bro? Was it your brother or your sister? If you look at the tag, what would it say on the back of the tag? Made in what? China. It won't say made in West Boston by such and such little Pookie. It ain't gonna never say that. It's gonna say made in China, made in Taiwan, made in Japan, because there are the enemies and they set over us and they rule it and they give us whatever they wanted. They give us the crumbs. Hey, nigga, get this. You looking fly. That said made in China. You got people in China? Hell no, your people here. Your people ain't in China making them hoodies. It says in what?
And in nakedness.
In nakedness, meaning clothes. We have to go to them. You got Nikes. Who logo on that? Who logo on Nike? With the basketball. Jordan, did he make one Nike shoe? Hell no. He slapped his logo on there and make 300 mil out of every shoe. He not in that shop making it. When you look at the tag, made in China. That's want in nakedness.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.